What is up, you guys? It's your favorite tarot reader, and I am back with another video. Okay, honey, period. That I am taking personal readings. You guys can cash at me at Money Sign Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@cloud.com. All right. I work on energy. Energy is fluid, so this could be about you. This could be about the person that you're thinking about, or anybody's thinking about you. Okay, honey, period. Also, time is an illusion, so this could be about the past, the present, or the future, but somehow it's affecting you right now. Okay. Alright, so y'all, this is going to be a video for my divine masculines, okay? 33 thank you to the masters. It is 9:45 equal 99, and it is 414, which is my hometown, honey, on my stove, okay? Period. Feel free to look up any angel numbers mentioned in this video. Now, I have never done a divine masculine update on my page. I'm not even sure if I can tap into the divine masculines. Actually, I know that I can because, bitch, I'm gifted. I just never tried to before. I never really be like, ooh, let me read for this nigga that I'm talking to. I never do that because I don't want to see no shit that's going to make me upset. So I just usually don't, but I am trying to grow my channel, and I do feel like as a collective, a lot of us are coming back into union with our divine masculines. So I felt like it could be useful for me to go ahead and do a video regarding the divine masculines, how they feel and what they got going on. Okay, so I'm gonna pull some astrology cards just so y'all can know, like, if y'all divine masculine is up in here. I mean, they might all be. You know what? I'm not gonna pull these cards because I don't want y'all to feel like, oh, if she didn't call his sign, that means he's not thinking about me, bitch. Like, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on for the divine masculines. Spirit guides, ascended masters, soul family, twin flame family, please be here with me at this time, helping me receive a message to deliver to the divine masculines for the month of February. So she's fine too, but I want you. I feel like this is kind of like the divine masculines telling the divine feminines, like, hey, you know, I want a relationship with you. You know, I want to put a death to anything that's going to stop me from having a relationship with you. I want you to forgive me, divine feminine. I'm worried about you not forgiving me. I feel like somebody is worried that you believe that they haven't changed. So now you're grieving them. You're grieving this relationship. So for my divine masculines watching, if I have any watching, I feel like you guys are kind of in a position of like wanting forgiveness. Some of you guys are needing to forgive your divine feminine if, you know, she was the bitch that was cheating or some shit. But I feel like for a lot of my divine masculines, a lot of you guys are actually wanting a relationship. A lot of you guys are tired of being single. A lot of you guys are going through a death process, meaning like a lot of shit is ending in y'all life, meaning y'all could be down on y'all luck on finances, which is affecting like y'all manhood and how y'all feel about yourself. I feel like for my divine masculines, y'all kind of 303 thank you and the masters are needing to like forgive yourself for fucking up in a relationship. Even if it's not this relationship with your divine feminine, I feel like in the past, you all I ever wanted, you did have a woman who you really wanted, who you didn't appreciate, and you lost her. So now you're trying to change your behavior because you see the same thing happening again. It's like, you know, this divine feminine is holding you down, or maybe you have someone who has helped you change your ways or is inspiring you to change your ways. You could be dealing with somebody who is celibate, and I feel like you might be trying to change your ways in order to hold out for her, like in order to keep yourself celibate with her because you understand and you realize the value of this woman. You know that she's the best you ever had. Now, I feel like some of you could be grieving like a loss of a relationship with the ex best friend, with family members. I feel like you and some of your boys could have fell out. You know, this is just like grieving. I also just heard like a father figure or a grandfather in a past life. So I feel like this is somebody realizing that like you are so naturally beautiful. I hope that you don't take it wrong. So if this person is like nitpicking you, I feel like they want you to forgive them. They're not doing it on purpose. She's a patient in my waiting room. So I feel like this niggas know that you had him waiting. Like the divine masculine, I feel like you already know that you have this woman waiting, and you know she isn't going to wait for long. That's why you're trying to serenade her and tell her like, baby, you my everything. You be up on everything. Other hoes ain't never on it. So this woman has a very spiritual mind. This woman is up on, you know, I feel like this woman is not down to earth. This bitch is up in the sky. And this person is making you beg for, like, it's kind of like you are intrigued by this divine feminine actually, like, having willpower, having self-love for herself, having respect for herself. I feel like you're learning to forgive yourself for not being everything she needed at the time. It wasn't time. This is you realizing, like, bitch, I couldn't do that. I could probably sell a this. So this is you being like, look, I can do whatever I want. Like, I know how to hustle, and that's what I've been doing. I've been getting my money. Like, I've been focusing on me. It's like money ain't the issue no more. Now I'm more so working on my trust issues. 33, thank you, Ascended Masters, and how I feel about women in general. So this, you could be a divine masculine who has a mother who dated around a lot, or who stayed with the man who was putting his hands on her, or abusing her emotionally or physically or just spiritually, you know, breaking her down to her lowest. And because you grew up in the household seeing that, I feel like you're needing to put a death to thinking that you have to be that kind of man. 555, thank you, Ascended Masters. This is you putting a death to not feeling like you are good enough for this divine feminine. We have unnecessary worries with the worry card here. They're both purple. So I feel like your crown chakra, your third eye chakra is now being opened. I feel like divine masculine, you are citrine. You are I just bought that crystal. You are going into like your spiritual awakening. I definitely feel like if you wasn't spiritual before, nigga, you spiritual right now. Release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. So this is you having some healing work to do of your own. Feeling like, damn, you know, I don't want to hurt her because I'm not ready, but I also do want to get myself ready for her. You know, it's a rainbow right here and it's a white dove. So I feel like you're trying to make yourself pure. Like, maybe you feel like you come with too much baggage. Maybe you feel like you got too many ex-bitches. Maybe your ass had an STD. Maybe you got herpes and that shit ain't curable. Bitch, herpes is curable. Bitch, if you got herpes, that shit is just, you manifested that shit because you felt like a hoe. Period. As long as you love yourself and you don't feel like a hoe, bitch, I guarantee you will never get that shit again. Right? So this is kind of like letting go of worries. Like, if you got people gossiping about you, 707, like, oh, he a player, I feel like you worried that word gonna get back to your girl. Or like, to me, it kind of feels like if you was on bullshit and you have cheated, it's kind of like you could be worrying that she's gonna find out. Or because she's spiritual, you could be worried that she's getting readings on you, or, you know, something like that. Love life, and y'all saw me just pull that from the top of the deck, right? New or renewed romantic love is here for you. So this is grieving a new love. This is kind of like you had an opportunity with somebody and then the music paused, but you had 421 equals 7. You had an opportunity with somebody to start something new, to have new love, to have a new relationship. But I feel like because you were in the process of not forgiving yourself, because you were still grieving the loss of an ex, you couldn't accept this new love. Like you was acting like you didn't see it. And I feel like if you keep worrying about not being able to please this woman, or if you keep worrying, work out for me, shit not gonna work out. But is that a good thing? Because, girl, I can't be your man. No, ma'am. So this is you, like, wasn't. And go low. So I feel like, to me, this is kind of like niggas be lying. Because if you listen to the song, he's still saying, like, I want to see you work out for me. Like, I want to see shit work out. But at the same time, it's kind of like you have too many expectations. You have too high of standards. It's like, nigga, don't tell me my standards too high. Big old chains, right around town in a big old range. I knew her when I was like big old chains. Big old things. Would you look at that? I came back for her just to give it to you like you asked for. Man, a thing in them jeans too fat for her. So this is kind of like him looking at you like, bitch, you fine. It's kind of like, I came back for her. I gave you everything that you asked for. It's kind of like, I make what your nigga make in 1 year. So it's kind of like, nigga, you probably got money. You got money, nigga? Okay, so if you got money, I feel like you trying to feel like, you kind of feel like you scared. You got trust issues. It's like, I don't know if I'm going to see you again because I don't want you to be using me for my money. You know, my last girlfriend used me for my money and cheated on me or some shit. It's kind of like niggas have baggage too. Niggas want real love too. Niggas want a down ass bitch too. And I feel like that's what you want, divine masculine. You want real love. You want a real bitch. You want somebody that's going to know how to cook. You want a bitch that's house gonna be clean, like her pussy don't stink, like you ain't gotta sniff test and shit. Like this is kind of like you want some real shit. You want some shit to finally work out. To the flow, I'm here for one night. How far would you go? I wanna see you work out. You trying to test to see if a bitch is a hoe. Like you trying to see if a bitch is gonna fuck you. You trying to see if a bitch gonna fuck you on the first night. But it's like, damn girl, you mean like nah, she ain't fucking you. And I feel like it's kind of turning you on a little bit. Spiritual path, your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make the necessary life changes. Man, they don't make them like you no more. So this is you realizing, like, look, if I don't become spiritual and I don't add spirituality into my life, this woman is never going to take me back. I'm never going to be enough for her. With the turquoise card here, to me, that's like heart chakra. Get right. Life is a test. I feel like you realize that bitch, not bitch, but nigga, you just had to go through some shit. Like, some of the shit that you've been stuffing down your whole life is kind of coming back up as you tap into your spiritual side. I feel like this divine feminine is probably like sending you YouTube videos and shit, and like motherfucking sending you quotes and sending you shit to the point where it's kind of like she's sending you on a spiritual journey. I know when you in a relationship, you tag your nigga all on Facebook with all the funny shit. So that's what your girl can be doing, like tagging you on Facebook with a lot of spiritual shit. And it's kind of like intriguing you. It's like, I just want to cut when we together. Like, you know, I need your healing. Like, let's get it on. Like, I need your energy. When we together, So it's like, do you want to love me forever? Like, do you, like, I feel like somebody is kind of like, they don't see themselves as somebody who deserves to be loved forever. Like 425 equals 47, thank you, and the masters equal 11. This is kind of like I honestly, I feel like there's a lot of insecurities coming from the divine masculines. With the emerald card here, if y'all did not check out my video, I think it was Cancer. It might have been Cancer or Aquarius. It was Aquarius. They had the emerald in her hand. But it's ceremonies and celebrations. It's time for important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, and graduations, right? It's like, I can't get enough of you. I can't get enough of you, baby. I want a wedding. I'm finna celebrate your birthday. Like, baby, I feel like you graduating to the next step. But this right here for practice. I feel like this person ain't got no kids, but like maybe your divine feminine has a child or children. High school children. On Twitter. Didn't I say somebody was watching you on Twitter? I feel like I'm in Facebook, but you know what I'm saying. So somebody's stalking somebody watching somebody's page. Why is forgiveness here? Multifaceted. It's kind of like you're needing to realize that there are many layers and dimensions to the situation that you're needed to be forgiven for. Like with this forgiveness card here, this is kind of like you feeling like, bitch, stop gossiping about me. Like, this is your exes, this is hoes, this is niggas, this is motherfuckers gossiping about you to your person. Like, oh, that nigga ain't shit, that nigga, you know what I'm hearing? I heard you sell drugs and I got a different girl every day of the week. They say that I'm this, they say that I'm that. None of it's fictions, none of it's facts. Like by Sierra. You hit the spot, trying to let go, but I just cannot. I need that. So divine masculine, this is you like, man, I need my divine feminine. Like, it's kind of like you scared because you got your own baggage, like you got your own shit going on. But at the same time, I feel like low-key, you the one that want forgiveness. Like, you the one that's mushy. Her reading wasn't that mushy. If you go tap into that divine feminine reading, it wasn't as mushy as this one. This one is kind of like, nigga, you worried and shit. Like, you give me head, but I hate it when you give me headaches. So this is kind of like a nigga who is kind of like, the only reason why I don't want to move forward with this relationship is because, you know, my past relationships just offered me hell. It was just headaches. It was just hard. You know, all the time. It was drama all the fucking time. Stress reduction, bitch. You need divine masculine. Let that other bitch go. Like, go get your feminine. Go get my sister. Go date my sister. Go get her. Go get her. Like, I feel like this is somebody needed to put a death. Like, stress reduction. Like, nigga, stop working so hard. Bitch, like, go sit your ass down. I'm sorry, I be calling y'all bitch because that's just how I talk. Like, that's just how I talk. I feel like somebody is really craving sex, but somebody is trying to like crave their, what's it called? Somebody's trying to hold back their desires. Like, somebody really wants to fuck, but it's kind of like, I really want to respect you at the same time. Like, I really want to, what you got, I need a lot. Like, I need you. So I'm trying not to run you away by sitting here trying to fuck super early. With the Empress, you see somebody as a mommy. With the star card at the bottom of the deck. 33, thank you. I'm sending masters. You ready for, I feel like you getting old. Somebody like 34. I just heard 34. That could also mean 7. You've been single for 7 years or some shit. But you know what's crazy? When niggas be in relationships, they cheat. But when niggas are single, most niggas don't just be out here fucking multiple bitches. I'm telling you. When niggas be single, they be single. They probably fucking on one bitch that they kind of like, but most of the time, niggas, when they be single, they don't be fucking. So when you came around, or when this person came around, Divine Masculine, you looked at her and it's kind of like, bitch, you look like you got a party in your pants. Like, you look like I could put a baby in you. Like, I don't know why, but this belt she got on is reminding me of like middle school. Like, you could have known this person in middle school. And your friends bad too. So she's dripping swagoo. I don't know. To me, this looks like the circle of life. Like, you know, maybe you look at this person like they remind you of your mother, or it's kind of like you admire the kind of mother she is. And she kind of looked like a mermaid to me. So she could be a water sign. She could just be very emotional, very tapped into her emotions. She helps you with your emotions. I help you to get it. Like, she helps you like figure yourself out. She helps you slow down. I feel like your mind races a lot, and she helps you to like let go, and you are falling in love with her. It's kind of like she don't want to give it all away to you, because she don't want you to tell people. Like, she don't want to feel like, you know, she's not doing what she's supposed to do. She's just kind of like, let's see, why is this Empress here with the 4 of Wands? Because you want to marry her. Look, you want to offer her stability. This is like, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 of those are the foundation. They're holding this little flower bed up. This is a solid foundation. I feel like you worried that like this won't come into fruition. You're worried that you're gonna be single forever. You like 30, you like 40, nigga. You don't got no kids. Like, you ain't even gonna be able to play basketball with their ass. You ain't gonna be able to old school them on stepping and shit. Like, you know, like, damn, it's crazy. Stepping ain't even gonna be a thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, even our generation of parents, like my mama, she don't step no more. Her ass be like, you know, and it's just kind of like generations are changing, and you appreciate the fact that this person has traditional values. Like, you appreciate the fact that this person like has morals and goals and values, and like a sense of like, oh, you know, I know how to take care of house and home. 33, thank you for the masters. I know how to be a good wife. Like, you know, you really enjoy that. With the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, like 2 knights. So this is like somebody who either has like a teenage son, or to me, this is kind of like you needing to forgive yourself for your childish behavior. You needing to forgive yourself for not coming in as quickly as you wish you would have. You ain't going slow. Be patient with her and allow her to be patient with you. Y'all do not gotta rush no shit. Just because y'all like each other don't mean y'all gotta rush. Allow each other to like fall in love with one another, then get into a relationship. Shit, I don't care if they talking tomorrow. Like, it's kind of just like, I do what the fuck I want to do. So I feel like you are trying to hold out and you trying to change, but the will is here. It's kind of like you want everything with this person. You want sex, but I feel like you also want a lot more than that. You want a lot more than that. Like, you're changing. You done been through a struggle. Your finances done took a hit. You done lost your bitch. Yo, niggas acting funny, motherfuckers switching up on you. Your ass probably done been in jail a couple times. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of change is like necessary in order for you to get to the next step. So I feel like there's a sense of like, love life. Like, there's a sense of like needing to love on you, accept you, and be like, damn, you know, I have been through some shit. Even though I'm a nigga, like, a nigga done got through some shit. A nigga in real life learn how to deal with some shit type shit. This is also somebody who has mommy issues. A mom who was either very controlling or a mom who didn't pay attention to them. Like, I feel like somebody's mom was never worried about them. Like, they didn't get whoopings. Like, it's just kind of like their mom didn't discipline them. So in relationships, they never have known discipline. You know, all they know is like they get to do whatever the fuck they want to do. Because why? Their mom accepted it. Other girlfriends accepted it. Who says you're going to be any different? Bitch, I said. The Two of Cups and the Death. So this is kind of like a death being put to a past relationship so that a new one can start. I feel like one of you guys are just getting out of a relationship and you like, I give it all away. Like, I give all my old bitches away. Like, I feel like somebody want a whole new roster and bitch, you the starting line, or like, I don't know. I don't know. What's going on for the Divine Masculine? It's too many. So we got the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. That equal 8. Thank you, Ascended Masters. You got 8, 9. It's 2 cards stuck together with the Ace of Swords. With the Ace of Swords. So let me just break down these two first. So with the Three of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this is a reunion. I feel like this is somebody you're getting back with that you already dated. Or this is somebody who, like, you don't text or you don't reach out to or you don't put effort into. And they're sitting here thinking that you left them out in the cold. Like, your Divine Feminine feels like you out here in a third-party situation, or like you out here fucking another bitch. But I think the thing that will eliminate that would be you telling her, like, dropping the sword, like, hey, you know, Ace of Swords, this is kind of what I want. This is my love fulfillment. Yeah. Ascension. Ascension just popped up. An Ascension commercial. It says, think it's the flu? Try Ascension of Wisconsin. So to me, that's just saying that, like, the Divine Masculine, you have ascended. Like, love up in this club. You could have met this person at the club or at the bar or at a party. I did say that y'all were at a party. That could have been in the Divine Feminine video. But it's like, I can't just watch you leave. Like, your body is like a melody. Your voice is like a melody. Like, you make me happy. Like, I don't want to hesitate with this. You can be anywhere you want, but you decided to be here with me. Divine Feminine, I feel like this is kind of like, no, Divine Masculine, this is you telling your Divine Feminine, like, you know, you could be with anybody you want. You could have your wish fulfillment with anybody. It's niggas that got their dick out wanting to date you. But you just focused on me and the kids. You focused on me and the kids and the rabbits and the animals and the dogs and the puppies and the grandkids. Bitch, like, this is kind of like, I'm not going to give up. This is somebody being persistent. This is somebody coming to get you. Or you going to go get somebody. Divine Masculine. Okay, it got to be some Divine Feminines watching this video because I swear I keep talking to y'all. But yeah, Ten of Swords. This is like you feeling like you let somebody down, or you feeling like you gotta put an end to something. I kind of feel like you gotta let go of your ex-bitches. Like, you gotta let go of, like, past trauma, like, past drama, past pain, past shit. Just shit. Entities, low vibrational energy, bitch. Like, you gotta let that shit go. It's kind of like, if I could just talk to y'all for a minute, I just want to tell y'all, like, the value of a woman is so important. Like, even if y'all don't think so. It's kind of like, anything that you give a woman, she will multiply. She will multiply. And at a certain age, it's kind of like, partnership is important. You can't do shit alone. You can't do shit alone. You cannot live in this life alone. I mean, it's motherfuckers who probably live in rural ass countries alone and shit, but even they not alone, bitch. They talking to animals and shit. It's motherfuckers with bears living in a house and shit. Like, you ain't never alone. Companionship is needed. And I feel like, nigga, if you done been through so much shit and you know, you got your own drama, you got your own pain, you need that feminine touch. Like, nigga, let us help you. Don't be scared to say what's up. Don't be scared to shoot your motherfucking shot. If you got a bitch you like, go talk to her. Go reach out. Don't give up. That persistence, that shit is sexy. We started with the who. It's kind of like y'all just figuring each other out, like starting, like, who is that? I feel like this is you, like, doing retail on her, like doing retail. You could work in retail, but like figuring out details about her, like asking people about her. This is you needing to let go of fear. Like, niggas be trying to act like y'all don't be scared of shit, but to me it feels like divine masculine, you scared. You scared of getting your feelings hurt. You scared of not being able to provide. You scared of, you know, just having to only have one person. It's like maybe you've never been satisfied in life, so you don't even know how to be satisfied with one woman. It's like y'all don't give a damn what people saying. Like, it's kind of like if your nigga's trying to convince you to stay single, misery loves company. That's the only reason why niggas sit here and tell each other to stay single. They want to have somebody to be miserable with and go do shit with. Even niggas are never alone most of the time. Niggas always with their niggas. Females are always by themselves. It's a difference. It's kind of like females know how to heal within themselves, and men heal externally with money, with cars, you know, with fucking. You know, I feel like this is somebody putting a death to all of that. Look at this little deer. Deers are very gentle. Look at the deer. The deer coming up. This reminds me of Kamaya. I don't know. Kamaya is my daughter, y'all. But it reminds me of, like, Kamaya checking on me. Like, mommy, you okay? Like, 33. Like, this is like your spiritual guides, your ancestral team. Like, coming to pick you up when you fall. Like, hey, you know, like, I know you haven't been introduced to us. You haven't been introduced to spirituality. But, hey, we're your spirit guides. This is a divinely guided connection where it's kind of like God is pushing both of you guys kind of like, I don't know, like, I just feel like this is like both of y'all motherfuckers scared to do some shit, so God is kind of like forcing y'all to do it. Like, God is like literally like making y'all do this shit with the 7 of Cups. Like, divine masculine, you still talking to your ex. You still talking to one of your exes. You still talking to a past life soulmate. Like, you still talking to somebody who you thought, you know, was gonna, like, this is trying to turn a hoe into a housewife. This is like having multiple options, trying to see which one is going to be the best option when you already have who you want. This is like finally getting what you want. It's still looking. You go from the 6 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. 6, 7, like literally divine order. It's kind of like lovers and friends. Like, you have a best friend, or you have a friend who you are connected to, who you have been having sex with, who has been saving space. Like, you don't want to be completely alone, so you still fucking this person, but maybe this person has gotten attached to you. Or maybe you have gotten attached to them. But it's not love, it's attachment. You love, or you're thinking about wanting to fall in love with this Empress. But it's like you gotta leave this third party alone. Like, you gotta leave it alone if you want this partnership. I'm about to end up calling you tonight. I feel like somebody is telling you, like, oh, I'm gonna call it a night. They not going home. They going to fuck a bitch. You know why? Because seeing you made them horny. It made them, I mean, other way around, y'all. Other way around. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But divine masculine, I feel like don't leave one female house to go to the next house because that one didn't let you fuck. Because that's fucked up. Any messages for the divine masculine? Encouragement. I feel like I'm guided to take this one. Oh, movement. Thank you, Cinemaster. With the gentle gardener, didn't I just say the thing is being gentle, that little deer is being gentle with the man? It's kind of like this is movement and encouragement. Like, spirit is nudging y'all to move towards, like, slow dancing while the record's spin. I don't know why I'm picking up on a dance or a party. With strength here with the number 44, we got both these cards yesterday with slow and steady. This is you being slow and steady with yourself. Definitely tap into the video that I posted yesterday, because the full moon video, because these were both in there. It's funny. I sent that video to somebody, and he was a divine masculine, and then these two popped out. That's so funny. But yeah, like, I just feel like this is kind of like y'all needing to be patient with yourself. Like, don't feel like you gotta come to her right away. Like, don't feel like you gotta have your shit all together just for her to accept you. A real bitch not gonna need you to have all your shit together. A real bitch gonna want to help you get your shit together while you help her get her shit together, period. This is needing to understand that you are worthy. You are worthy. Even if you think you not a good nigga, even if you feel like shit, I don't know how to be a boyfriend. You know, like, this is kind of like, we friends and fucking never crossed my mind, but, like, I like you. Like, I enjoy you. I want to do that shit. Like, you know? This is somebody, like, real life, falling in love with their best friend. Or, like, falling in love with a friend or needing to leave a best friend who you were lovers with. It's kind of like, are you sure you want to go this route? Like, are you sure you want to fuck? Because last time I fucked somebody who I wasn't with, you know, I ended up crossing the line, and that fucked up our friendship. She never forgave me because I didn't want to be with her. Or she didn't want to be with me, and I never forgave her, so now our friendship fucked up. I'm telling you, Divine Feminine, I don't want to do that with you. Aw. So we're going to go ahead and get a couple more, and then we're going to end this off tonight. Can I get some final messages for the Divine Masculine? What is the Divine Masculine thinking about the Divine Feminine? How does he see her? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. This is an ace. This is a new beginning with healing. He wants for y'all to heal together. Look at this, the Temperance. She got angel wings, bitch. He sees you as an angel. You see her as an angel with the Hierophant. This is marriage. This is commitment. Look at him. This is like, don't he look like a pope? A motherfucker that marry motherfuckers? He got his staff. Y'all know staff is very, like, that's in the Bible. Joseph and motherfucking them motherfuckers and shit, yeah, but they motherfucking use this staff and shit to motherfucking journey somewhere. You know, this is love. I asked, how is the Divine Masculine feeling about the Divine Feminine? Falling in love with her healing process. Falling in love with the lessons that he's learned from her. Being ready to commit. Learning his lessons enough to be ready to commit and ready to want this. With the Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. But not wanting to be judged for his past. Not wanting to be judged on not coming in. He sprung. He sprung. You sprung. I never do. This is the spiritual shit. This bitch got y'all meditating together and shit. With the 10 of Pentacles, you want her. Look how these cards just flying out. 7 of Cups, but you don't know how to let go of your options. You fantasizing about it. You know, you fantasizing about it. You got 2 Death cards here. 2 Death cards. You putting a death to your options. Slowly but surely, even if you don't realize it, you probably slowly not texting other bitches back. And you don't even know it's because you're moving towards this Divine Feminine. With the Hermit card, Virgo energy. This could be you going through financial problems, but you went from the 10 to the 5. Ooh, I didn't even see this card with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of like, this is divine timing. This is a union that God is like bringing you. All you got to do is leave somebody out in the cold. All you gotta do is let this bitch go. All you gotta do is kind of like move from this feeling of feeling impoverished, like you can't do some shit. Move on from this. Stop feeling like an ass. Get that monkey off your back. Allow your dragon to guide you. That's literally what this means. Stop acting like an asshole, a donkey. Get that monkey off your back that's holding you, that guilt. And allow your dragon, your spirit guides, your ascended masters, with this Ace of Swords here, to help you deliver this communication about what you want. It's hurt me. It's kind of like you got to get away from your ex because all they wanted to do was hurt you. With the Hermit card here, this is you being in, like, the Hermit is all about, like, it's Virgo energy. So you could be dealing with the Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is earth sign, money, earthly. So you person watching, I feel like this is you kind of like coming out of hermit mode, coming out of not really wanting to date, coming out of, I don't know. To me, it just kind of feels like coming out of lack, like seeing the light in not having everything yet, seeing that this is half. Oh, I get. God, thank you, Ascended Masters. It is 10:19. I told y'all earlier that equals 9/11. Rescue, being rescued. 449, 49 equal congratulations. Look at this. This nigga is looking at what he has, and then he's looking at what you got. And he's like, look, I got half, you got half, let's make it a 10. This is 5 of Pentacles, this is a 10. This is where he's trying to go. But this is what he's trying to get through. He's trying to get through the fact that he's lacking. He's lonely, and on top of that, he's feeling kind of horny. And he's feeling like he got to get back to you. He got to get back to this 10. Because right now, he at the motherfucking 5. With me, it all comes down and I'm strong. Has got me to the. Yeah, y'all, I feel like this is kind of like Divine Masculine. You want what you want. Go get her. Go get her. Go get her. Period. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I am taking personal readings. You guys will cash at me on Money Sign Caprice Cooks. You can also email me or Apple Pay me at capricecooks@icloud.com. Y'all right? I'm out of here.